and the GSL.
Vegas.
In the bottom left starting location, we got our Protoss player in the blue. He played very well, but his control just wasn't good enough. He is
MVP finale.
new to the GSL. Really curious to see how far he can go in a group this tough. In a GSL this tough. In the upper right, we have our, I would probably say, favorite at this point in time of the entire group. A solid player, continuously getting better and better. He is
Party.
Okay.
You all right?
Time to see what these guys want to do to each other.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to fight anymore. Just get on with it.
Well, all I want to see is fights. Fights between my favorite Starcraft players.
That's right, man. We don't do gladiators anymore, but we do put nerds in booths and make them play in a sci-fi setting.
Yeah. Now,
much better, much more civilized.
Parting doing a slightly earlier gas here. Just slightly, but little things like that can give away what people are doing. Like if you do a 14 gas after a 13 gate, as opposed to, you know, a 15 gas after a 13 gate.
And players at this level will actually notice that. They're like, oh, looks like you cut two probes to get a sooner gate. All right.
Not even a question.
Q counter algorithm.
So there's definitely a possibility that it's in his mind to do something a little bit more gas intensive. We'll see when he times out that second gas. It looks like their gases are pretty much going to be tied here because of the timing of Finale's being a little bit quicker. And Finale did he just cancel Zelot? I believe he did.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
And he's going into his second gate, so it looks like he's
two-stalker push.
Yeah. So throw out 3 stalkers.
3 stalker. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's called a 2-stalker push.
Could go up to 5, but yeah, he's definitely going to go into 3 stalkers and probably blink. That's when you see 2 gates like this. It's at those timings, it's almost always blink, especially on this map. But he's only got 2 probes on each gas. We'll see what he wants to do with that balancing.
All right, guys, remember the winner of this is out of the group. If Party wins this, we're done. As far as this matchup here, if Finale wins, then we're going to go into game number 3. By the way, guys, while we have a little bit of downtime here, get a Twitter account if you don't already, and add us on Twitter. I'm Call Me Tasteless, and Artosis is Artosis.
That's right. I am who I am, and I'm not going to apologize anymore for it.
It won't change.
No. Well, okay, so it is a very quick Twilight, and then we have a quick Robo from Parting here.
Right.
Not surprised to see that. See, that is a more gas-intensive opening. Now, what is he planning on doing with the Robo is the question. Is he going to go for a Robo Expand? Because against a standard Blink Observer build, sometimes you get outmaneuvered. It does occur.
Right.
He could be going for one of these all-ins. He's been really hardcore on his gas so far, so it could be one of these 1 Colossus, 4 gates. Something like that.
Build from the beta.
Oh, Finale is actually not going Blink. He's actually going straight up to Dark.
It's kind of interesting to see when he is 1 series away from getting out that he would take a risk like this.
And it's especially interesting because, you know, obviously Blink Observer is
you're
going to have an observer.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Okay, he didn't see the Dark Shrine, but when 2 probes come up like that, you start scratching your head.
Yeah.
Why did those probes come up so desperately? Of course, he's trying to hide some sort of tech.
Right.
But
unless you get super meta and you're like, well, he's obviously not going DTs or something because he attacked with 2 probes to make it look like he's going DTs.
That would be too meta for me.
That's too meta for almost anybody.
Yeah, that would be too much. That would be a Tasis versus Artosis game.
That would be.
No, that would be a Tasis versus G5 game is what that would be.
Next to that is what that would be there.
All right. Well, Finale's getting a Robo right afterwards, so this is not like some sort of all-in DT. And in the meantime, Parting actually going to have a later expand. And, yeah, no, Parting's just playing extremely safe this game. Nothing fancy about what he's doing at all.
I think he's been expecting something risky come from his opponent.
Yeah, and you know what? It kind of is. You know, it's a DT rush, and his Observer's about to pop out now. He hasn't rallied to his ramp, so he's going to be completely fine. He's going to see that it's a DT and realize that he's ahead.
All right,
there you go.
That was easy.
Yep. Now he'll probably just make a Nexus from here. I don't think he's going to go and attack. You have to be careful against DT tech.
Oh my God, he forced to cancel.
What?
I didn't even think he was going to push out that far.
What? Okay, he doesn't know that there was a cancel. But no, you know what, that may have been a forced cancel, as you mentioned, though. This is weird. That was a weird cancel.
Well, that was like so early. Like normally, you want to see if they're actually 100% even going to attack any of you. So maybe it was not maybe it was a very intentional, like not even forced cancel. So he's just going to go do a one base all in here.
He is, and he's adding 2 gates, and this is just really weird from Finale. Like I think he got scared there. I think he thinks that Parting decided to just do a counterattack because he saw DT, but no, he's seen the Nexus now. Weird.
I don't get it, man.
With Parting already having 3 sentries and no Colossus tech for Finale, I mean, he can make an Archon. But
well, you know what? Well, I guess he could do that.
I guess that's what he's going to do. It has to be.
I think with the Colossus out, I think there's not much chance right now for Finale's army unless it comes in at a really good angle.
Yeah, Finale, I guess from here, he has to make an Archon and micro it just perfectly. And that, that's going to give him a big leg up on Zealots because the Archon's going to kill Zealots off very quickly. And then, of course, his Immortals will try to clean up any Stalkers. So I guess I see what he's trying to do here.
We'll see if it works.
Yeah, but if he goes in here without making an Archon, my brain is going to explode. Because he knows already about the 3 sentries. He knows that they have to be full energy. So he has to have that force field breaker. Absolutely. Okay, yeah, he has 2 DTs.
All right, so we're waiting for that Archon morph.
And he's warping 2 more. So yeah, he's going to have 2 Archons. Okay, now I get it. Now I see what's going on. This is cool. This is actually really cool now. With 2 Archons, oh my God, he's going to just slaughter through this army. And that's why we're seeing a wall.
So smart.
Yeah.
Oh, really nice force field down there where the Archons are not going to be...
the Archons are not optimally placed here whatsoever. Oh God, they're having a really hard time. Parting just microing beautifully here. That should not have looked like that.
Yeah, that was...
Not saying Finale should have won that, but it should not have looked like that.
It should not have been that brutal.
No.
All right, so he's moving out now. Archon low health. Snipe. Force fields out here. Isolating the Immortals. Really nicely done. The Immortals bunched up on top of each other, firing at the Zealots. 2 Immortals now left over to here for Finale with only 1 here for Parting. Parting now pulling SCVs.
Now Finale with the couple of Immortals left and the 2 Archons, dealing huge amounts of damage, but he did lose one of them. Now he's got to be targeting those Stalkers with his Immortal, but his Immortal was killing a lot of Probes and Zealots.
Yeah.
So that's an issue.
I think he holds.
Yeah, it looks like Parting shouldn't be able to...
I don't know if he's going to GG out of this, but I mean, it's going to be very difficult to recover.
Yeah, no, he actually, you're right, he cannot recover from here. He has nothing going on.
Oh.
GG.
GG.
Well, that actually turned out to be a really cool build by Finale. And in fact, if he had his Archon, 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom, and didn't have that 1 Stalker that was in the middle blocking all the paths, that whole thing could have looked different.
The Zealots are interfering with the movement of the Archons.
That's true,
couldn't
too.
squash the force fields. And I also like the pylon wall there for Parting. Parting's done it. He's scot-free right now. Him and his pink mouse right there.
His keyboard cover.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know what? That was a cool build because he was trying to trick Parting into thinking he was expanding. I get it now, I think.
Finale's a very brainy guy. He definitely knows how to shift gears, how to plan for his opponent.
I think the next cancel was planned. I think so.
I know, I think it had to have been because he didn't push out that far. I was like, what?
Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense. But no, that was cool. I loved the double Archon for that attack. Because with 2 Archons, you have the potential of knocking the force fields down. It's hard to knock them down because everything gets in the way of Archons. That is just true.
You know what's funny about it is the builds that were set up from Finale should have beat Parting in both games. If you look at the situations, Archon should have smashed the Force Fields. I'm not saying it would have won no matter what, but especially in game number 1.
Well, game number 1, I feel like he probably should have won.
But I think it looks like Party just has better micro.
He does.
Better crisis management, that much we could say for sure.
That's why Parting, like, you have to be Rain to beat Parting, kind of.
Yeah.
Because Rain, like, just makes so many good decisions that micro doesn't matter. He'll just go late game. You're like, well, what are you going to do now, Micro Stalkers? Please. Please make Stalkers in late game PvP.
All right, guys, we're going to go on to our TVT now for Pult against Taja. So stay tuned. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.